Hey everyone, it's Nancy with She's Got Yarn. Just wanted to hop on here tonight. It's Wednesday, June 16th, around 9:15 p.m. I just wanted to share a few things with you. The week started out crazy last week ended crazy with Hobby Lobby haul. And I think everything, the dust has settled in my neck of the woods. I know there are a lot of you that have not, Hobby Lobbies have not marked down their yarn yet, and I'm praying that your Hobby Lobby does soon. I had an inside source that gave me a heads up, so I was lucky this year. And I didn't get a lot of cotton, but I did get a really nice haul, and I did share that with you all in 2 prior videos. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're an existing subscriber, glad to see you again. But for the new ones, I had a haul last week, and it was so much fun. I had so much fun shopping, and I know some people are, a little envy, and I would be too. And I've been on that end before, so I know it kind of stinks sometimes. But anyways, I want to share some stuff with you. I don't have a whole lot of finished objects. There's a lot of things that I've committed to, and working full time, I'm falling short of succeeding some of the things that I want to do. So I'm just forging ahead, and but I'm not ahead of anybody. I'm always behind. But for instance, I have a picnic blanket from the UK that I'm going to move my camera down. I bought a cart, and I've got all the yarn. This is a pattern. I'm new at patterns. I would say I'm not new anymore, but I'm an amateur. And this pattern is, I had to rip this out a few times, but this is kind of give you an idea. This is the first square, and it's in Tunisian, and I had to start it over like 4 times because it kept getting interrupted, and that's the problem. This pattern, you need to have alone time, and sometimes that's difficult for me. And it's not that I have any kids at home. I have fur babies here, and I'm their human, and they've got me trained well. But I love them. I love every bone in their body. But anyways, I'm gonna start. I am falling behind on this. I'm like 5 weeks behind. I do want to do this. I'm doing it with Pamela Adoring Crochet, and she's way ahead. But you guys know she's awesome. She can knock stuff out, and I'm so proud of her. And I'm so proud to say that she's my friend, and I look up to her. Anyways, so that's where I'm at. But I'm I've got so many other things. I've got doll clothes I want to make, and I'm going to show you some of the WIPS. I have ADHD, I'm sure you guys have noticed that. And sometimes what happens in that process, it's like I want to do everything, and so I starting this and starting that and starting this and not ever finishing anything. But I do finish stuff. It's just I know I've got to stop starting stuff, and I need to start finishing stuff. So and I'll show you why too, because it's kind of like, I was supposed to be working on the blanket, but then I saw Blue Eyed Design make this lacy, hers was like a shawl or a poncho, and I turned it into a top, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And I've gotten a lot of compliments. And the yarn that I used, and you know, all I did was what was it? It's the lace stitch. You can go on her channel and see how she does the lace stitch. I can't explain it. I gotta do it. But anyways, I just made like a triangle, and or a rectangle, and I connected them. I did them a little bit different. What I did was I did a triangle, and then I chained so many and connected, and then, you know, like made a shoulder. I made it one piece kind of, and that chain, and then I started doing the lace stitch on the back and kind of going back and forth, and I learned that kind of not the stitch, but the actual construction that I was doing of this from CC Dana. I kind of got that from her. A lot of these designers, I've picked up little bits and pieces and kind of went out there and put it all together in one piece. So this is blue-eyed design. It's got a little triple C Dana in it, and a little bit of me in it. So, but and the yarn I got from Pouchet Yarns out of Daytona, Florida. Crystal from Bag a Day purchased this yarn from them, and she's my enabler. But I may have showed this to you, but this is the brand, and it's hard to see. It's Puchet, and it's Corinne 1557, and I believe I've shown this to you, but this is 60% silk, 30% cashmere, and 10% acrylic. And oh my goodness, so that's what this is. It's just in a different color, and I have it here. Oh, here it is. I believe I used like 4 skeins, and I have 4 skeins left. And this colorway I got in, what do they call it? Like a grab bag. And yeah, they have a nice grab bag. I think it was like $50, but I got my money's worth. This yarn is awesome. They're little skeins, if you can see next to my head. They're not really big, but 4 of these made a top, an airy, lacy top to wear over a tank top. And I can't wait to make this colorway, and I'm going to do the same pattern, but I think I have the pattern down a little bit better. Maybe, just maybe, I can do, no, I'm not going to promise, but I want to do a tutorial so bad because people ask me, and oh, I don't know, but maybe I can do it enough to maybe help construct this, so people, you know, I don't know. I don't want to disappoint you guys either way, whether I do it and fail or not do it. But that's in the future though. But this is beautiful, and you know, it doesn't have a color; it's a number, and that color. And then what I did was I took them out of the bag, some of them, because you know I'm running out of room with all the yarn I've got. Another colorway. Is that not beautiful? See how tiny? It's the same brand, and it's the same, 60% silk, 30% cashmere, and 10% acrylic. So, isn't that beautiful? And I can't find a number color. And if it's on here, it's a number 3 yarn. But if it's on here, see how faded that is? Isn't that crazy? But I used a 4.0 hook. No! You know what size hook I used? I used a that an 8? I think it's an 8. I should know this. These are my favorite hooks. It's an 8. But yeah, the bigger the hook, the lacier it is. And it's very, very lacy. And I love it. But yeah, these are my clover hooks. And yeah, but these, I'll just show you. These are all the colorways that I have. Now, this is bamboo. And it says bamboo 139. And it's 50 grams. And trying to see how many yards. I don't see the yardage. It's number 2 fine. 70% bamboo, 30% cotton. And that's how you care for it. I have no clue how to read that. But yeah, and then I got it in the, that's green, like a hunter green, and then I got it in the teal. It's kind of a teal blue. So yeah, isn't that beautiful? I'll give you another close-up look of all that yarn. And it's so, so, so squishy. The cashmere, silk cashmere. This is the first time I've ever worked with it. And it was very nice to work with. So, and then the next, let's see. Okay, so this is my finished object. I still need to sew in the ends, but that's nothing new with me. And then the other finished object, I showed this to you. All I have to do is sew in the ends, but I'm done. And its new owner is my Miss Tiffany. But yeah, that turned out so pretty. And I just use, you know, normal granny square, and it's so squishy. So squishy. But Tiff came over and stayed the night with me the other night, Saturday night, and she claimed it. And the yarn that I used was Mandala Ombre, and the colorway is Happy. And yes, working with this yarn is so easy because the color changes and they're happy colors. I don't know what it is, but I hear this a lot, and it's so true. Happy colors make you want to work on projects. But anyways, I think I used about four skeins, and I color controlled, so I had to break a lot of cakes up, and I've got a few balls left here and there. Not sure. You know, you get organized, and when you get organized, it's like you can't find anything. Yeah, I don't know where the little balls are, but anyways, it's got a good home. It's going to my little Tiffany, and she's not little. Okay, and then the calendar, the fun calendar. It was Dina Homespun sent this calendar out to everybody, and I went ahead and bought a calendar and took it upon myself. And I did two of these. I made a sweater, and they're in my videos. I made 2 bees. I attempted a hive. I know a lot of people say it's not ugly, but it is. So I didn't share the project with you, but I did make 2 bees, and I made a couple flowers. And I bought this, but I put this god-awful, beehive on it, and I still have it. It's sitting in my scrap bin with all my scrap yarn. But and then I'm working on this, and I'm behind. I'm not going to run on time. I'm not going to stress myself out because I do work full time. I'm a business owner, and my business is the fuel to this engine, you know, this yarn room. And if I didn't have my job, I couldn't buy all the beautiful yarns that I buy, because everything that I have, I've bought with my own money, and and I earn a paycheck, a modest paycheck. So, but anyways, I did this. I've got the squares. Let me show you the squares. It's a whip, so at least you know it's not a UFO. So I still have a few of these I'm working on. I think I got about 4 or 5 of these left. And you know, I don't know how many times I've had to rip stuff out, frog it, because I don't know, I get to talking, but these are my squares. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, honey. You want to come and say hi? 7.
The dog, they just want to ride the dog.
They can come in. 7. Okay, hold on. 8. I have to modify this. I did. It's missing the light blue. I messed up. So it's an 8. And then there's 9. And then I got this. And then I got 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14. I got 2 more here. 14, and then 15, 16, and I started to do this color, so but that's what I've got done so far. So I got a lot of attaching to do, so that's one whip. And the yarn that I'm using is Big Twist Renewal, and there's the specs. And then it's a number 3. And can you read the hook size? Because I can't. And the colorway. What's the colorway? Okay, Nancy. I'm gonna have to turn it around. Coral. Yeah, that says coral. I thought it said color. I got that. And then I've got the blue and the Big Twist, and the color is, it's called dark blue. So, and then this is that Dormeyer yarn, and I can't think of the name of it. I have a bunch of it in my yarn room. Darn, I want to say Zerda, but it's not Zerda. But it's a Dormeyer yarn. It has little white yarn like twined in it. But anyways, that's part of my motif. And then I'm using Crafters Hobby Lobby's, I'm hung up here using the white yarn. It's a Hobby Lobby Crafters something yarn. But anyways, that's what I'm using. And the hook size I'm using is number 6 clover hook, also known as a J hook. So yeah, hopefully I'll have that finished this week. Then there is a sweater pattern that Pamela with Adoring Crochet, she came out with a tutorial and a new like a summer sweater. I'm not sure what she's calling it. It's called Beginner Crochet Summer Cardigan by Pamela Adoring Crochet, and it's a free pattern. I'm not sure where I got this. She might have emailed it to me. I'm not sure. But this is, she's shown this on her program. on our channel. And that's the back. And this pattern has been really easy to follow. She also has a tutorial, which is funny, is I started the cardigan, the first one, and then I realized she had a tutorial, so I turned it on, and she says, and it just make sure it's not too wide. Check the size, like after a couple rows, because you hate to rip out all of that. Well, I had this many rows, and I can't believe I did this. This thing's going to be huge. But look how big it is. I mean, I could almost wrap it around myself. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyways, I was thinking that I could go ahead and, instead of ripping it out, make it go this way, long ways. Let me see if I can stand back a little bit. Like long ways. And just put it together that way, kind of sideways, and make 2 other panels. I think that's what I'm going to do. But I love this yarn. I'm so bummed I made it too big, and I'm not ripping it out. I used a J-hook, so I think I'm gonna make her sweater, but I'm gonna do the pattern sideways. I think it's doable. Can't remember if I ever did that, but this is the yarn that I'm using, Heartland, and the colorway is Redwood, and it's a number 4. I'm going to show you the specs. 251 yards, 230 meters, 5 ounces, 142 grams, number 4, and it's 100% acrylic, Lion brand yarn, and it is so pretty. Look at the color. It's got a little shiny. I saw a little dog hair in there. In my world, there's a lot of dog hair. So anyways, look how wide I made that. So we're gonna make it this way, and it's gonna be long. It's gonna be a long cardi, and I've got about 6 more skeins, so hopefully. So anyways, and the hook I'm using is a size 6.0. It's a tulip. I bought it on Ice Yarns. I wanted to try the tulip, and it's actually a really nice hook. It's just as nice as my clover hooks. I kind of, it's a little bit slicker. I don't want to say I like it better because I love my clovers, but this is a really nice hook. So, but anyways, this is one whip. And then I started over to do Pamela's cardigan, and I pulled out this Luna yarn, and I started the pattern. It's pretty, but these are not, and then I did it again. It's too wide. I don't know what's wrong with me. I get distracted with my animals, but anyway, so I gotta frog that. That's not a problem. So I decided I'm gonna do what Pamela did. I broke out my Dormeyer yarn and I started over for a 3rd time. 3rd time's a charm. I'm working on, this is one of the side panels, but finally did it right. Here it is. This is the back. It's still a little big. I don't know what's wrong with me. This yarn is kind of stretchy, I think. Can I blame it on the yarn? But this is going to be a back panel. So I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I did 64. So, I think 64, yeah. Was it 62 plus, or 63 plus 2, something like that. So, and then I got the 2nd panel done. And this yarn is Dormeyer cotton. And I don't know where the ball band went. Hold on. Please be in here. Here it is. Unbelievable. Maverick didn't need it. Bernays Softy Cotton, Yarn Inspirations. 4.2 ounces, 120 grams. It's 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. A number 3, and the hook size, they make it so tiny. It's a 4 millimeter. So, but I'm using a J hook, and I'm using my Clover J hook for this. And I've got, this is skein number 2. I have 5 skeins, so I think I got enough. Pretty sure I got enough. And okay, what else do I have going on? I started playing a little bit. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm doing also another blanket. Hang on one second. I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, this is a blanket I'm starting. It's by TL Yarns. I think is her name Dana? She does a lot of Tunisian, and I'm terrible with names. And I'll put her name down below and the name of this blanket. But there's several colors. Hang on a second. I want to find out the name of that blanket. Hold on. Hey y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. It's the Cloth Stitch Tutorial by TL Yarns. And it's beautiful. And there's several colors, and I'll show you the colors. I actually got the container here. I can't believe it. I got the container here in front of me. The colors that I'm going to use. Oh, hold on. I heard there was a designer I was watching, and I never knew this. I'm learning every day. You know, when you do different colors, you should do dark, light, dark, light. I didn't know that. I'm not real good at matching up colors, but so anyways, I'm gonna use, this is I can't remember who I got it from, but it's Remnants. I can't remember who I got it from. Crystal Bag of Day got it, and so I got it. So I still do that, but anyways, I thought these would look good together. I've got this color. These are some of the colors she has in the blanket. This color. Figured I'd break out some of my bunches of hugs, because I have a bunch. I use this color. Maybe this color. Whoops! I don't know if I'm going to use that orange. I might not. And then this color, is this not a beautiful color? Look at all these colorways. Isn't that beautiful? And there's actually a yellow that I have. It's not in here, but and then I thought about, you know, I pulled all these out, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use them all, but we'll see. But I want to show you 2 more colors that I really like, and one's Big Twist and one is Red Heart. So this is like a fuchsia, and this is and they're 100% acrylic. What is this colorway? Plum. So, but anyways, I got a whole container here full of yarn. So, and I know the cardigan behind me, you guys, if you're curious, this is just a window stitch, and the trim in the bottom It's chain 2, single crochet, like chain 2, single crochet, and it makes it like a stretchy, like a meshy, meshy. But I did that on the sleeve, did that here, and I'm supposed to give this to my sister-in-law, and it just hasn't made it to her house yet. I gotta sew in a couple stitches, but other than that, it's pretty much done. So, I think that's everything. I got a little bit of a dilemma, and I'm not sure how to handle it. I picked a winner for my secret giveaway, and I've been, you're supposed to email me your contact information, and usually what I do is I'll give you a secret, like a word, and you need to type it in your comment on the original video so I know that it's you, because of all the scammers out there. But nobody ever emailed me. Well, today I get an email from another lady, like a Patricia. We'll just hypothetically say a Patricia. And Connie was the winner. And she says, "Hi, my name is Patricia. Connie's my sister. She told me, she doesn't have internet, and she told me that to email you her address." So I'm thinking, it doesn't work that way, and I feel bad if it is her, but what if it wasn't her? So I emailed the lady, and I gave her a password, and I said, well, you need to tell her to put this password in her comment. She's going to have to edit her comment in order for me to send the package out. So, and you have till noon today. Well, nobody emailed me, but Connie made a comment in YouTube. I can't wait to get my free yarn. My yarn. She sounded all excited, but she's not following the directions. I don't know what to do. I'm going to give her some more time to try to email me. So Connie, if you're out there, you need to email me so that I can give you a word to put in your comment on the original video to edit it so I know it's you. I don't want to give your winnings to somebody, a total stranger. So that's why I'm doing that. I'm not trying to be difficult, but there are rules, and I want you to get your free yarn and all the goodies I have to give away. And I'm trying to make this easy, and it just seems like I have a lot of problems with these giveaways. I don't know if I'm not explaining it correctly, but I have rules down in my description. So anyways, Connie, if you hear this message, you need to email me, and then I'm gonna give you a word to put in the comments on the original video. Okay? So anyways, I'm gonna cut this short, y'all. I know I didn't have a lot of finished objects. Life is just busy. Life is good. I've also, my dad has been ill, and he's in the hospital, so I might get a lot of crocheting done if I go visit him, because I could just sit with him and crochet. But it's not that easy. But he's going to be okay. He just likes to keep me on my toes. I think he just overdoes it. And he's not 30 years old anymore, and I have to remind him of that. But he's going to be okay. And my parents they're like ever-ready bunnies. They go 100 miles an hour. I don't know how they do it, and then they get sick. I just think they overdo it. They need to slow down. I hate saying that to them, but they run circles around me. I feel like it. It's crazy. It's just their health is, half their life is going to doctor's appointments. I guess that's part of the golden years. I don't know. I guess I'll find out. But anyways, before I go, I'm going to go ahead and read prayers and promises for women. And tonight, it's about anxiety. Right up my alley. All right. Anxiety. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. Isaiah 2:6-3. I can't read. This is terrible. Okay. Don't let your heart be troubled. Trust in God and trust also in me. Hang on. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Anxiety. I'm going to start over. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. Isaiah 2:6-3. Don't let your heart be troubled. Trust in God and trust also in me. John 14:1. Give all your worries to him because he cares about you. Peter. I call out to the Lord when I'm in trouble and he answers me. Lord, I get anxious about the future. I try to imagine it, and it seems so vague and uncertain, all blurry around the edges. Forgive my anxiety. I don't want to dishonor you, and I do trust you with my life. I give you my worries and cares and leaves them with you, knowing that it does no good for me to control them myself. What steps can you take to be less anxious and more trusting? That's hard these days. But that's it for today, and I hopefully will be having a 1,000 subscriber giveaway really soon. But I will hopefully I'll finish some of these WIPS and I'll get back with you this weekend. So you guys have a lovely week, and I'll talk to you soon. Love you guys. Mwah.